Hello, I'm Phoebe.
And I'm Lucy.
Welcome to our rundown of the past 10 years of Krunch South West.
That's right, the young people are taking over to take you back in time. We start in 2013, where the word of the year was selfie, and we're all doing the Harlem Shake wearing the trendiest piece of clothing, the onesie.
And in a small town outside of Bristol, a party was thrown. The launch party of Krunch South West featuring local MP Steve Webb, Mayor Shirley Holloway, and some very young looking trustees.
And not forgetting the young people. We are what makes Krunch so great after all.
Youth clubs kicked off in full force, running every Wednesday and Thursday evening.
And the first team of youth workers hit the ground running.
2014 was the beginning of the first full year of Krunch South West activities.
And we really wish people would let go of Let It Go whilst we dumped buckets of ice on our heads for ALS.
Youth clubs got bigger and better.
And the greatest member of the Krunch team came on board, the slush machine.
Krunch joined in with the Thornbury Christmas light switch on, bringing along the Irby bus and the timeless art of cup stacking.
In 2015, we were watching people whip, watching them nay-nay, and the word of the year was not even a word, it was this emoji.
Emojis aside, Krunch South West had a full year of firsts. Krunch launched the first of their annual babysitting courses, teaching young people all the skills they needed with help of play sessions and robot babies.
Robot babies? Awesome.
2015 was also the launch of Krunch Juniors, a brand new youth club for young people in schools years 5 and 6.
And Krunch also ran Krunch Creative, a music program for young people to play instruments and form a band.
And Krunch accepted the first students onto the new personal development program, learning about catering as well as life skills.
And Krunch did a bunch of other stuff, but we're keeping this video brief. We're worried that oldies will drift off. 2016 was the year young people headed outside to catch imaginary creatures on their phones, and headed back inside to flip water bottles.
It was also the year that Krunch South West passed the milestone of having 500 young people through the doors. Mentoring and one-to-ones were key to 2016, as it remained ever since. SPUG was formed.
SPUG?
The skate park users group, to enable young people to be involved in the development of the skate park.
And they went on a tour of every skate park in the southwest.
Krunch youth workers ran an NCS trip away to Wales, which included the young people running a social action project to raise money for local charity.
In 2017, we were mad for fidget spinners, so much so that Krunch even made their own.
Who could forget Mayor Helen Harrison clambering around inflatables at the summer party?
Whilst wearing her robes and chains.
We welcomed local politicians to a youth husting and asked all our burning questions.
We took a vote and Luke Hall came out on top. Guess we were predicting the future, eh?
Krunch also had a visit from the High Sheriff of Gloucester, who came to talk to the young people about their concerns.
There's a snake in my boot. You know, Sheriff Woody. Youth clubs were also keeping up momentum.
Krunch South West celebrated their 5-year anniversary in 2018.
And we were celebrating Fortnite wins whilst TikTok skyrocketed in popularity.
Krunch Juniors Got Talent hit the golden buzzer.
And we carried on gaming with a brand new Nintendo Switch. Mario Kart, anyone?
Thornbury celebrated its young people with the Mayor's Youth Awards.
See, youth aren't all menaces.
And Krunch became part of South Gloucestershire Youth Partnership, joining the other partners.
That's cool and all, but you know what's better? Youth Club Christmas dinner and a giant drainpipe ice cream sundae. In 2019, we fell in love with Baby Yoda, and an egg became the most liked photo on Instagram.
And Krunch did some pretty amazing stuff too. We threw a water fight to beat the summer heat.
I guess that's cool, get it? Keeping cool?
Krunch South West was Thornbury Carnival's Charity of the Year.
And we led the carnival parade through the town.
The team was awarded the Alan Hudson Award from the Thornbury Volunteer Centre in recognition of the impact Krunch South West has on the local community.
I guess the youth workers deserve some praise for putting up with us.
Shipping containers was delivered to Thornbury Skate Park, and with a huge amount of work and help from the community, a few months later we had created the Pod, a new location for youth work in Thornbury, and we threw a pretty cool party to celebrate.
It rained.
And welcome to Youth Fest 2019. Woohoo!
You're on mute.
Sorry about that. 2020 was certainly a different sort of year.
Bit of an understatement.
The country shut down, but Krunch South West didn't stop working. Youth clubs and mentoring took to Zoom. The team made up and delivered kits for lockdown logbooks and cookie jars, and they helped make sure that people had enough to eat with food parcels.
Don't forget about the virtual Easter egg hunt.
Krunch also began their partnership with Jigsaw, running youth clubs for young people with additional needs. And finally, as the year drew to a close and Lockdown 2.0 was lifted, Krunch was back in the in-person business.
Thank goodness. No more let me just find the share button and frozen faces on screens. Squid Game dominated the world in 2021, and Olivia Rodrigo got a driver's license.
Krunch South West didn't need a driver's license to take part in the Thornbury Rotary Club Walkathon, raising money for our friends at Jigsaw, and Krunch threw a festival fun day for the community.
It rained.
6 young people completed the Prince's Trusted Chief qualification during Krunch's personal development programme. Krunch received funding for the first time from South Gloucestershire Council to run a holiday activity and food programme, giving young people something fun to do and something filling to eat during the school holidays.
Speaking of, I'm starting to feel a bit peckish.
We're almost done. It's 2 more years.
In 2022, we danced like Wednesday Addams and shot Running Up That Hill straight to number 1.
Our youth workers were running up that hill to attend the South Gloucestershire Youth Work Conference at the Golf Centre. Youth clubs continue to provide a fun space for young people, and Krunch launched a brand new youth club in Berkeley. And Krunch also ran with the youth zone at the Thornbury Carnival with glitter tattoos and a skate ramp.
It rained.
Does it? Let's see what he's got. Is it going to be this side? Oh, look at that.
We joined in with the Thornbury Fun Palace and took more glitter tattoos and stone painting to the public.
It didn't rain, but it was gale force winds.
And now we reach 2023.
At last, 10 years is a long time,
And a lot to cover.
and a lot we missed out.
We spoke to local influencers about better mental health services for young people. The pod became a community welcome space, serving hot food and drinks.
It's the best coffee in Thornbury, so we've been told.
We made great use of our bushcraft area in Thornbury Farm Woods. Our young volunteers continue to be a key part of our team, even winning awards for their service. We threw a big 10-year summer celebration for the wider community,
Would you believe it didn't rain?
and also an evening for our friends, partners and supporters. 10 years of Krunch South West has simply flown by. We hope you've enjoyed the look back at the last decade.
And that you're all still awake. We've been actual, real-life young people.
Goodbye!